You know, it's like one of these moments when you feel that listening to good music is hands down one of the most tasteful thing on earth. This song made me live such a moment. Minasan konnichiwa yorobun annyeong. Hi everyone, this is Leo for Asia on Air, the ultimate channel for all K-music and J-music lovers. Today is very special because I want to focus on an album made by MARIYA TAKEUCHI. It's not her first album but her second one, called University Street. I already made a reaction for the MV of Plastic Love by MARIYA TAKEUCHI, but today we are gonna get some serious stuff because it's a full album that I'm gonna review. Quick reminder, MARIYA TAKEUCHI is born in 55, so she is now 66 years old. She is married to the great Tatsuro Yamashita, for whom I made an album review as well. And well, she's probably one of the most famous Japanese artists when it comes to music, pop music and city pop. She's active since 78 and she learned the piano and the guitar. So that's why she's not only a singer, an idol, but also a composer and a lyricist as well. Interesting fact, she actually in 72 was an exchange student in the US, in Illinois. And she's very good in English since she majored in English literature. And you will see how much her life is linked to the album we're gonna review today, because you know the album is called University Street, so it's talking about her university life and how she felt when she majored after her university studies. So it's gonna be a kind of an autobiography, if I can say so. Now you may ask me, why am I not reviewing the first album of MARIYA TAKEUCHI? Well, I listened to it. It's called Beginning, you know, her first album released in 78. I listened to it, it's cool, but to me it was like, I was a bit disappointed. I was expecting more from MARIYA TAKEUCHI, so I think it was just a great test for her to make this album as a major artist, but it's not really wowing, if I can say so. Well, it's interesting to see already all the influences she got from the Beatles and the various American songs and even Brazilian samba and bossa nova in this album. Overall, it's an optimistic album. You can always start to hear her very smiling voice on her face when she sings, so it's very you can recognize her easily. But I find most of the songs a bit shy, I would say, and conventional, so yeah, I was a bit disappointed, except for the song Mesame, Waking Up Alone, which is really amazing, and it's actually probably the saddest song of the album, so she shines in the saddest song of the album. Yeah, when you pick the song, for example, Totsuzen no Okurimono, well, the version of Taiko Onuki, which is more famous, is so much greater, for example. So yeah, I will quickly pass on this first album and focus on the second one. I listened to it, it's amazing, and that's why I'm making this review right now. So it's called University Street. It has been released in 79 under the label RCA, and we will do this right now. University Street by MARIYA TAKEUCHI.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
The first track on the University Street doesn't lie. We are listening to MARIYA TAKEUCHI, a very recognizable MARIYA TAKEUCHI who hammers her piano chords as she often does. Now, the first wow effect that hits me is the quality of the sound. The mixing perfectly blends the deep bass, the rapping chords, the various percussions that punctuate all of that, and the lovely voice of MARIYA, on which a subtle reverb is put. She, by the way, sounds already much more mature in here than in her first album, by singing in a pretty low register. MARIYA is officially a fan of the Beatles, you know, and we can easily feel their influence in this song, even in the drum sound, reminiscent of Ringo Starr's style, you know, light, Simple, a bit ahead of the tempo to give an optimistic feeling to the music. That said, On the University Street also pushes the boundaries with its surreal trumpet solo that I love so much, and its mysterious ending leading to background sounds of university students. Then comes Namida no One-Sided Love, a romantic ternary valse with a great violin orchestration, confident drums and driven by Mariya's vocals, which are on another level. It's a perfect slow to wrap your lover in an intimate dance. It's efficient, but to me it's still non-revolutionary. It's a cool but classic slow looking like many other American songs. The third track, Omoide no Summer Days, this time presents a very cool drums and organs riff. We even get some glockenspiel to accentuate the purity, innocence and brightness of the song. I think Mariya's voice gives an amazing energy here, and I want to take my hat off for the post-chorus that hits after the second chorus. It's simply out of this world. Now, the first time I listened to the fourth song, Isn't It Always Love, I was caught off guard. I was like, is it actually an American song? Because indeed the composition itself really does sound American. Like a country song, I must say. And Mariya chose to sing everything in English. I don't even mention about how perfect is her pronunciation. I have to admit that I love the songwriting, especially this part. Quote, I used to think that love was just a loser's game. And I swore that I'd never play to lose again. But now I know. Now I see. And then the chorus, isn't it always love that makes you hang your head? Isn't it always love that makes you cry? And isn't it always love that takes the tears away? And you couldn't have it any other way. I'm telling you, the chorus of this song hits hard with the wide piano, the full chords. It's catchy, it sticks in your head, and it shows off Mariya's genius talent to create a hit song with simple ingredients. Hold on. You want a true masterpiece? Here it comes. Hold On. The fifth track is to me the masterpiece of the album. The soft acoustic guitar blended with the beautiful voice of Mariya, especially stunning in the low notes, and the subtle, the well-sensed orchestration makes this song a delight that proves, maybe for the first time in her career, that MARIYA TAKEUCHI is a legendary singer. The chorus is amazing. I always want to sing it along, you know. The bridge is again worthy of the Beatles, but most of all, the last chorus, in which Mariya powerfully sings with so much emotion, left me speechless and tearful. You know, it's like one of these moments when you feel that listening to good music is hands down one of the most tasteful things on earth. This song made me live such a moment. I'll quickly pass on the sixth song, J-Boy, since it's simply a classic rock and roll, reuniting all the necessary ingredients to make an efficient but simple rock and roll song. But great energy though, and the ending is quite surprising with such a sudden cut at the end. Anyway, here it is, the second masterpiece of the album, the seventh track, Blue Horizon. At first I thought, oh nice, finally a bit funkier tune, but I quickly realized after analyzing the chords that Blue Horizon was in a way the very first city pop song of MARIYA TAKEUCHI. And not any kind of song. I'm fond of this bell synth, this clavecin synth, the piano, the flutes, the choirs, but most of all the way Mariya's voice is modified really stands out and brings a true originality and freshness. Plus the post-chorus right before the sax solo is absolutely bold, and Mariya even dares doing ad-libs at the end. I think Blue Horizon is special, so it has a special place in my heart. Last but not least, I noticed that the melody's rhythm and shape are kind of similar to what Tatsuro Yamashita could have composed as well. So I'm wondering if they had met already at this time in '79, knowing that they officially married in '82. Talking about Tatsuro Yamashita, don't you think this intro of the following track, Dream of You, Sounds like his voice.
Dream a little dream of you.
To me, it definitely does. Who knows? That could be. Anyway, these are great chords followed by a killer bass line and violin and flute worthy of the best Brazilian songs. Indeed, the samba influence is obvious in this positive and bright tune, more than pleasant to listen to, especially for its amazing ending. I'm asking you guys, please pay attention to the harmony in the ending and see by yourself how beautifully complex and researched it is. After that we get the 9th track, Kaeranu Omokage, again a slow waltz. I love how Mariya articulates a lot in here and how they smartly incorporated some congas, but overall I must say that this song is a kind of a filler, but a pretty one. And the last track, Goodbye University, eventually closes the album. We are here on some acoustic guitar with a very American sound again, and lyrics fully written in English once more. A bit cheesy ones, to be honest. This song is not totally my thing, but I appreciate how it tastes like the 70s. Still, I think I'll enjoy more the 80s era of MARIYA TAKEUCHI, but this is another story that I will tell you another time, guys, for sure. So University Street is in a way the synthesis of MARIYA TAKEUCHI's time she spent in the US. By the way, University Street, US. And also the synthesis of her English studies. This album was, I think, already giving clues on her potential of global expansion. It's also a much more mature distillation of her influences coming from American songs, the Beatles and Brazilian samba or bossa nova, compared to her first album. Yeah, there is a big gap, she improved big time, both as a singer and a composer, and I would recommend you guys not to miss this album. At least for my two favorite tunes, the emotional and touching Hold On and the genesis of her citypop style, Blue Horizon. That was it for today's album review, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I invite you to subscribe and to activate the bell so you don't miss any of my videos when I upload them. Now, if you want to support the channel Asia on Air and have access to a deeper and, like, I would say, thicker content, you need to become a VIP member on my website, leodargery.com. When you become a VIP member, not only you get access to the early feed of all my public MV reactions and reviews, but you also get access to some exclusive content. Note that the first month of subscription for the VIP membership is free. I'll see you around for another album review like this, guys. Until then, as I always say, don't forget to make every day your birthday.